Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you my recommendations for the upcoming Sephora VIB sale. Now, the VIB Rouge sale has already started. I believe that started last Friday. Today is Tuesday, November 8th. So if you're VIB Rouge, that means you've spent, I think it's $1,000 threshold that will put you into VIB Rouge. You have to spend that much in 1 year. I believe I'm like $75 short of being Rouge. So I have to wait until this Friday for the VIB sale to start. Now that sale, I believe, is a $500 a year spending at Sephora in order to be included into the VIB program. Now, I received this catalog in the mail. It's a Christmassy type catalog, and it's the VIB holiday shopping event. So what that means is you get 20% off your entire purchase. Pretty much nothing is excluded except for gift cards, Eve gift cards. All you have to do, you can use it in store or online, and it's 20 VIB is the code, but if you're a VIB, you already know that. It will not work if you are not a VIB. So you have to be signed in under your account, and it will tell you whether or not you are. I'm sure you know if you are. If you're watching this video, you probably are. So it's November 11th through 14th. So if you're interested in hearing what my recommendations are for you to get, and also some things that I don't currently own, but I am planning on getting during the sale, then please keep on watching. So before we get started, if anyone out there is curious as to why I'm dressed so summery in November, it's because it's going to be 82 degrees and sunny here in Las Vegas today, which is about 10 degrees above normal. Fall has not come to Nevada yet, well, at least Southern Nevada, so I'm just eagerly awaiting to be able to wear my knee-high boots and my sweaters, but for now, it's still sundress time, I guess. So I'm gonna start with items I'm personally gonna be buying from the sale that I either am replenishing or I'm buying for the first time. Some items I actually don't have to show you, but I'm going to tell you what they are. And I'm going to try to move through this as quickly as possible because I have a lot of things to talk about and show you. So one of the first things I'm going to be buying is this Estee Lauder Daywear Advanced Multi-Protection Anti-Oxidant Cream, Broad Spectrum SPF 15. I got this in like one of the little Estee Lauder gift with purchases when I purchased my, I think it was Double Wear a couple months ago. And I was just sitting around and I never tried it. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. I feel like I need to start using more creams that actually have skincare ingredients in them. If you watch my videos, you know I'm a big fan of the Neutrogena SPF 35 moisturizer. That's pretty much what I use under my makeup every morning. It just doesn't mess with my foundation. I love that it has that sunscreen in it. But I started using this and it feels so nice on my skin. It doesn't feel greasy. It has a nice, like, soft scent to it. I've used quite a bit of it. It's actually almost out, so the sale is coming at a very good time. I didn't realize that Sephora actually even sold Estee Lauder skincare, but thankfully they do because it's about $52. But as you know, with the 20 off, I'll save a little bit of money on it. You know, I'll save about $10, $11. So anyway, I'm definitely going to be purchasing this, and you know, I'm not even sure all that's in it. I just know that in the probably 3 weeks that I've been using it, I've noticed kind of an improvement in my skin, and it's really the only new thing that I've been using, but I really feel like I haven't had a single breakout. I don't know how that could be from this, but I haven't had a single breakout. My pores are looking more refined. My skin doesn't feel as kind of parched because I use a lot of glycolic acid and things like that on my large pores and acne prone skin. But anyway, I'm talking way too much about this, but I'm definitely going to be purchasing this, as well as more of my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. Now this product has been around forever. I have this huge bottle, but it is so old, and I decided once I realized how well that was working for me that I wanted to go back to using this because I remembered really liking it. But it's old and it's discolored, and I really want to give this a try again because I remember it working really, really well, and a lot of women swear by this. Estee Lauder skincare isn't really talked about that much because a lot of people view it as more of like an old lady line, or it's not glamorous. It doesn't get all the talk in, you know, editorial, like for, you know, Allure or whatever magazine is pitching like the latest and greatest in skincare. Estee Lauder doesn't usually get mentioned, but I'm really excited to start using this product again. And as for hair care, I'm probably going to be picking up another of this Ouai Hair Oil. I've talked a lot about Ouai, and I haven't had always the best things to say about it, but this product I really do like because it's not a heavy oil. It smells great, I think. So I can use it before I blow dry. I can use it when I'm done blow drying. It can be used as a treatment for damaged hair. It's just a very nice multi-purpose oil. You can put it on your hands afterwards. You know, a lot of times oils are super heavy. So when you are done raking it through your hair and you wash your hands, it's just hard to get the oil off. It just has a weird residue. This, you can just rub right into your hands and it sinks right in, and it's just a great oil, and it's not super expensive. But obviously with a discount will help make it a little bit more budget friendly. I'm also going to be picking up a new eyelash curler. I've had this Laura Mercier one for probably about 3 years now, maybe 2-3 years. And I just actually broke it for good now. I mean, it was usable, it wasn't really curling anymore, but now I just really broke it. I liked this one because it just fit my eye shape. I have small kind of rounded eyes. They round in the inner corner and on the outer corner. And sometimes, you know, that really makes a difference, ladies and gentlemen. The eyelash curler, the shape of it really does make a difference. So if anybody has a good recommendation, I might just repurchase this Laura Mercier one. I've heard good things about the Surratt, Troy Surratt curler, but if you have any other recommendations for me, then please put them down in the comments. I'd love to know what you think, what your favorite eyelash curler is. I'm also going to be purchasing a full size of this Makeup Forever primer, step 1. This is the smoothing primer, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this one or if I'm gonna get the one that supposedly controls oil or is pore refining. But this one, I really, really like. I've been using the Hourglass, but that one is really, really expensive. And I felt like it really did help control the oil. It really helped to make my skin look smoother, pores more refined, but so did this one, and it's a lot less expensive. So I think I'm gonna give this one a go on this time around. And finally, for the items I will be picking up during the sale is something I don't currently have to show you, but I'm gonna be rebuying another Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. My mom is also gonna be buying one for herself because it works wonderfully on more mature skins. It's not a foundation that I ever used for every day because it doesn't wear that long on my oily skin. But for like a night out, when I know I'm gonna be taking pictures, I love the finish of it. It wears a decent amount of time, or wears decently when I use a primer underneath it, and I obviously set with powder, as I have to do with every foundation, but it is such a beautiful finish. I just felt like, why not? It's an opportunity to get 20% off. I'd like to just have it in my kit or just for myself. I figured I'll pick up one of those as well. I'm gonna look at my shade. I'm gonna double check my shade, but usually the last bottle I had, I was in a 5.75. Okay, so now I wanna move on to the products that I recommend for you guys to consider during the sale. So the first thing I wanna show you guys are two of my favorite palettes, which are the Tartelette and the Tartelette in Bloom. I've had the Tartelette since it came out, I don't even know how long ago, but it's a great travel palette. It's a great palette for all ages, all races. It is just a beautiful all matte palette. It has a nice mirror. It is travel friendly. Unless you drop it, then of course it would probably crack into a million pieces, but it's a good size for travel at least. And then you have the Tartelette in Bloom. So if you're someone who, first of all, doesn't need a black in the palette. I've mentioned this a million times, I love a palette that has a black in it. I don't know, I just use black a lot. So if you're not that interested in having a black, but you like some dark browns, you want a couple of beautiful shimmers, then the Tartelette in Bloom might be better for you. I recommend getting both, but if you can't swing both, you have to decide which one you think you would use more. But the texture in both is great. The wearability is great. I always use a primer under my eyeshadows, but overall, I think the quality of both of these is fantastic. So I recommend at least having a look at one of these two. Concealer, probably my favorite concealer of late is this Tarte Shape Tape. I know it's received a lot of hype. A lot of people like it. It is very, very good. It comes in a wonderful range of colors. It has a huge wand. So you have to be careful when using this because a little bit does go a long way. So if you're used to making like a big like reverse triangle to highlight under your face, that could cover your entire face if you blended it out with a beauty blender. So use it sparingly, but for me, it doesn't sink into fine lines and wrinkles. It lasts all day long. It's brightening if you choose the right color, but again, there are a ton of shades to choose from. I'm using the light. Tweezers. If you don't own good tweezers, you have got to pick up the Anastasia Beverly Hills tweezers. I keep mine in a box because if you're like me, I lose tweezers constantly and I don't want to be losing these pricey tweezers. They're amazing. They're great for brows. They're great for helping you apply false lashes. They just have such a wonderful point on them, and they just I have very, very tiny, tiny blonde hairs that are so hard to see, and I've had many other tweezers that just can't grab those hairs, but these do. I love these. I cannot be without these tweezers. This lip liner from Hourglass in the shade Eden. It is their panoramic lip liner in Eden, and this is the shade. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. This is the color I was wearing all over my lips in my giveaway video, which by the way, that closes in 2 days. So yeah, in my giveaway video, I got so many comments about how much you really liked that lip color on me. And all it was this lip liner. It's so creamy, so you can put it on as a lip liner really, really easily. It has a brush, so you can blend it out, so you don't have to use a lip liner with a lip liner. It just blends the edges of your lips so nicely. I absolutely love this, and I recommend, if you have a skin tone like mine, definitely checking it out, because it's a beautiful, just natural lip color, and it's a nice long wear. If you're a more gloss type of a person, you can always slick any of your favorite glosses on top of it. Now for highlighter, I was going through all my highlighters that can be purchased at Sephora, and I thought, what would be the best one to show my subscribers and viewers? And I came up with the Marc Jacobs, what's this called? Spotlight Glow Stick. It looks like a little mini deodorant. I just use my fingers to apply it. So it's a cream, but even on an oily skin, it stays. And it looks especially nice on those of us who maybe have more mature skin, who maybe have large pores or fine lines around here. This is a great natural glow highlighter. It's not sparkle, it's not glitter. It's just a pretty glow. And I've noticed that when I've used this and I've taken pictures, I look back at those photos and I see that beautiful glow. And again, it's not a glitter, because if you have more mature skin, if you have wrinkling, if large pores, the glitter doesn't always look so great, isn't so flattering. So I highly recommend looking at this Marc Jacobs Glow Stick. And what would a Sephora recommendations video be of mine without showing you a contour product that I have been using in so many of my videos? I've shown it so many times. It is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. It is just such a great product to contour those with light to medium skin. It's a great all over bronzer. It can work as an eyeshadow. So many uses for this product. The reason why I'm not repurchasing another one, even though it looks like I need to, is because I do have it in another, that Cheekathon palette. So while that's a little bit cumbersome, I kind of do wish I had another one of this size. So if you've never tried this before and you are looking for a nice matte contour slash bronzer slash eyeshadow, I highly recommend this Benefit Hoola. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm given the opportunity to get a discount on something, I want to make it worthwhile and actually go for something maybe that's a little bit pricier that I've been hesitating to buy because it just is a little bit more than I want to spend, but then you have the opportunity to get it on sale. So those are the kind of the things that I tend to go for. You know, I'm not that excited about buying, you know, a $15 something or other because you're only saving $3, which, I mean, I'm not knocking any savings, but I tend to go for the higher ticket items during these sale times, which I'm sure a lot of you do as well. So if you do watch my videos, I showed you this about 6 weeks or so ago. I think it was one of my favorites. It's my Dry Bar Buttercup dryer. When I put it in, I think my favorites video, I'd only used it for about a week or two, and now I've had it for like 6 or 8 weeks, and I still love it. It is a $200 dryer, but like I said, with the 20% off, every little bit helps, but it is worth it. If your hair is dry, damaged, or you're just looking for something to dry your hair fast, this has hit all the bases for me. It has a cool shot button. It has an attachment. I think it has 2 attachments, but I chose to use this one. It's decently lightweight. It dries my hair so quick without frizz. I just love it. And I needed a new one because as I mentioned in that video where I first reviewed it, my hair has been just so fried from going from dark to light, and it wasn't really getting any better no matter what I did. And I realized it was my other hair dryer. It was just frying my hair. It was just getting way too hot. I actually touched my hair one time when I was blow drying with the other dryer, and my fingers like burned, almost like I was touching a curling iron. So that's when I knew, this is not right. I probably should look into getting a new dryer. So if you are also in the market for a new dryer, I highly recommend this. I also recommend this brush. Now I've been using this way before I even purchased the dryer, but it is the round brush from Dry Bar. I'm sorry, it has my hair in it, but I love this brush too. I obviously have shoulder length hair that I have very curly hair, so I straighten it, and then I'll either leave it straight or I'll do something like this, which is a beach wave. But I love this brush. I don't know, I just think it works really, really well for someone with shoulder length hair. I believe they have a smaller one and then possibly a bigger one. I will double check for you and see which size this one is. I think it is like either the medium or maybe it's the largest, but again, I will clarify everything in the description bar. But I highly recommend this, and I do know some stores have sets. I haven't seen them everywhere, but some stores do have like holiday sets where you can get the dryer and the brush and maybe like the clips that they sell. So that's it, guys. Those are my recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale 2016. If you guys want me to do a haul of what I actually end up getting after the sale, then let me know. I can do that for you. I think me and my mom are gonna go to the Sephora at the Venetian Hotel and Casino this weekend because we have like 6 or 7 Sephoras here in town, but that one is the biggest and they have pretty much all the brands. It has a whole little Makeup Forever installation. It has just tons of perfumes, tons of stock, and it's just the place to go when you might be doing a little bit more spending than normal. And I love to just walk around for like an hour, if not more. And yes, those items were things that I know I'm gonna get for sure, but I'll probably end up picking up a few more things as I walk through the store. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know what you're getting from the sale, or if there's anything you think that I should take a look at when I'm browsing through Sephora this weekend. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on my other social media, which is Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. All of them are Risa Does Makeup, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.